Are the WWE actually trying to kill the Judgment Day? Because I'm beginning to fear that they are. Welcome to Allison Analysis. I'm your host, Ben Allison, and I've analysed last night's episode of Monday Night Raw, and here are my 5 key findings. In at number 5, Joetesor is an amazing addition to the WWE announce team. What a debut night he had last night. His voice is genuinely perfect for WWE. Obviously, as there always will be when you start a new job, there was a couple of issues. One of them was the fact that he kind of made big deals out of things which were quite obvious. Like he was like, oh, I'm looking to my left and I can see Rhea Ripley's holding her leg, or it must be injured. And it's like, well, yeah, we know that because we just had the camera on her for 15 seconds before that with her holding her leg. This isn't some exclusive scoop you have. And the other one is he needs to be a bit more excited during entrances, because it was really bizarre. The words that he was saying were like words which, you'd presume you'd be excited when you say. Like he wrote it like he was excited, but they didn't deliver it like he was excited. I mean, no, he can't be excited because he was excited during many moments on last night's Raw, and he got pumped up, and when he got pumped up, that was when he was at his best. So honestly, he just needs to work on that a little bit as well. Be a little bit more enthusiastic during it, and then he'll be sorted. Seriously, he has a lot of potential and a great addition to the WWE team. In at number 4, are we trying to kill American Made? Firstly, I am still loving the presentation of the Wyatt Six. Uncle Howdy cut a promo last night. I thought that was very good. It's very fun. They look very good. But this feud, oh, it's dragging on now. The longer it goes on, every week, American Made look worse and it hurts the faction more. They are a new faction, and you can't make a new faction look bad out of the gate. You just can't, and we'll talk about this later on when we talk about the new Judgment Day. But American Made, they've got so much potential, and right now it's at risk of just going down the drain. Originally, after they lost to the Wyatt Six for the first time, and then they introduced Ivy Nile, I said that it was genius. They introduced Ivy Nile, it's a fresh coat of paint almost, and there we are, you can rebuild them from here, and they'll be absolutely fine. And then they went and did Gable versus Howdy. Gable lost that match. It was a fun match, but I thought, well, hey, it's done now. The Wyatt Six look good, you got them over, okay, cool. Now let's focus on building up the Wyatt Six. But oh no, we're going to make them all look bad now in an 8-man/woman tag team match. A street fight. I think it's next week. Gosh. I mean, at this point, from a kayfabe perspective, why should anyone care about American Made if they lose next week? And of course, they have to lose next week because you want to make the Wyatt Six look really strong. It's difficult, and it was difficult with The Fiend as well. When you got these characters who should seem almost undefeatable, you can't really do long feuds against them, because if you do, the people who they're against will just look weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. In at number 3, I'm thankful we're not just forgetting about the Unholy Union. Too many times, once the Women's Tag Team Champions have lost the Women's Tag Team Championship belts, they either split up or just fade into obscurity. They just disappear, basically. But I'm so thankful we're not doing that with the Unholy Union. They had, for the time that they had it, a fantastic championship reign, and as a tag team, they've got the potential to be the greatest women's tag team in WWE history. And I think it was crucial that on their first nights without the belt, they got a win, and they did. They defeated Damage Control, and it wasn't fully clean, so it didn't hurt Damage Control at all. Of course, at ringside, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair, Bianca Belair accidentally got involved. And I think this could be leading to a triple threat match between the teams for the titles, and that's a match I'd be all for. It's strange because for so long we were talking about how bad the women's tag team division was getting booked. And hey, I wasn't a fan of Cargill and Bianca Belair just winning back the tag team titles after losing them with not too much development of their actual tag team. But the division as a whole has been booked quite well recently. In fact, dare I say, I'm not even just going to dare, I will say it. I think it's been the best booked tag team division in WWE right now. In at number 2, Drew McIntyre is not finished with CM Punk. I didn't buy for a second that the CM Punk Drew McIntyre feud was over. I don't care what CM Punk said after Bash in Berlin. I didn't buy it. Ending a feud at 1-1? That's unheard of in professional wrestling. And McIntyre taking him out again last night and finally snapping that bracelet. A great bit of heel work and a fantastic way to take this story to the next level. What I'm presuming will be the final level. The ending needs to be dramatic, and Bad Blood sounds like a great place to do that. Now the question is, will it be a Hell in a Cell match or a 3 stages of Hell match? I mean, at least to me, there's no denying 3 Stages of Hell would be perfect for a feud like this. But I think the bigger question is, can CM Punk take a match like that? Or is Hell in a Cell, and I can't believe I'm saying this, the safer option? Regardless, either or, this match is going to be brilliant and it should main event the Bad Blood pay-per-view. I think it is going to be a banger, and I really, really do think that this feud could go down as an all-time feud. And in at number 1, how bad can the new Judgment Day look? Seriously, every week, every episode, even at Bash in Berlin, in Europe, the Judgment Day, the new Judgment Day, look like complete and utter fools. I spoke about the booking of American Made earlier on, but at least they're against a faction of the same size. Here, we got 2 people, just every week, outsmarting 5 people. And okay, at least it's 5 versus 3 now. They brought in Jey Uso, which I actually don't have an issue with. I know some people do have an issue with it, but I thought Jey Uso's explanation to Damian Priest last night was great. Of course, Jey Uso, people forgave Jey Uso before, and also Jey and Damian, they kind of made up at the end of their feud as well, so I have no issue with them helping each other out. But just in general, when it was 5 versus 2, the 2 were winning. So now it's 5 versus 3, and the 3 are still winning. I mean, this isn't a fair feud. Genuinely, is the aim here to make the Judgment Day look bad? Because if so, it's working. And I said it last week, right? If they look bad every single week, and then when it really matters that the PLEs, they win, I'm fine with it. And that's what I thought should have happened at Bash in Berlin. But nope. I mean, surely Liv Morgan's going to defeat Rhea Ripley. She has to now, because if she loses, this faction is done for. Done. Finished. But I think she will, or at least I hope she will, because yeah, otherwise this is going to be bad. But what did you guys think of last night's episode of Monday Night Raw? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching so much. If you could leave a thumbs up, that would be very much appreciated. And I will be back on Thursday to talk a little bit of AEW Dynamite. So I will see you guys then. Peace.